was a little too quick for my liking. But, all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Have I ever mentioned how much I love YouTube? That was the quickest fall from grace ever. "40 seconds. 5 people. Hell yeah. Minute 12. 1. Okay. Cool. Gotta love YouTube. Oh, hey, there you go. Sorry, I was looking at something on my analytics. I just don't understand one of the things on the analytics. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I was looking at my eligibility for earning, and it's like, okay, you got to have at least 5. Well, this says 500 subscribers. It used to be 1,000, but all right. So it says 500 subscribers. So I got 1,107. Okay, cool. Whatever. 3 video uploads. All right, that's piece of cake. All right. And one of the following: 3 million views in shorts. All right, fucking that one. And then 3,000 watch hours. I'm like, and it only says I have 2,280. All I do is fucking watch YouTube, man. How have I not fucking passed 3,000 fucking like hours of watch? Like, I just find it a little hard to believe, but all right, anyway. Oh man, we already had bullshit in under a minute, man. You missed it. Okay. Back? Oh, okay. So everything that I just said, you didn't fucking hear. Awesome. Fantastic. So I was just talking to myself. Beautiful. Well, I saw the good evening and was getting a shower, so I was just like, oh yeah, so because like I was looking at something, so then I was like, oh yeah, I was just looking at this, and then it just said the whole story, and then I was sitting here waiting, like, is there gonna be a response? And fucking nothing. Then it just said back. I'm like, the fuck, you just it really wasn't that. And I'm not just saying it to be an ass. It really wasn't that important. I will say this part again though. Like I started the live, and I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden I see within fucking 50 seconds it was like 5 viewers. I was like, that went up a little too fast for me. And then the second I said that sentence, 1 viewer. I was just like, that's about right. That sounds a little bit more believable. So like within fucking a minute and 12 seconds, we went from fucking 5 viewers to 1. I was just like, good old YouTube. If I ever need a little bit of fucking consistency in my life, I know where to go for disappointment. It's YouTube. I was nude when I said good evening. Some things you can keep to yourself. You could have kept that on the hush hush. Those were 4 butts. Yeah, we're gonna see how many bots are left when I walk up in the fucking YouTube. I'm like, can I have your attention, everybody? That'll be my defense. Sir, why did you walk into a YouTube office and start shooting? I'm like, they don't care about our safety. Why should I care about theirs? That's a good point, sir. Case dismissed. Did you find? Yeah, it's fucking this hat. So last night, when Jason came in and was just like, "Oh, we solved the mystery of the hat," that's what it was. It was fucking. So apparently, when I send the link for like, okay, so like in the description is my link to the Amazon wish list, right? And I have different wish. All right, I used to have different wish lists for like different shit back in the day. Now I have like fucking 2, maybe 3, and that's for like YouTube, birthday, and Christmas to send the family, you know. But unbeknownst to me, that like when I send the fucking YouTuber one out to people, which is kind of like my general one now, unbeknownst to me, like all the fucking wish lists that I have are shown. I was unaware of that, you know? So Carla looks through all the wish list for her gift. So that's how I ended up with 2 hats. She bought the other hat. So I know Jason was just like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy that other hat." Man, that motherfucker, if I have an extra fucking French fry, man, that motherfucker will buy it, man. But I was like, no, since it's a gift from Carl, I'm gonna hang on to it. And he was like, okay, that's fair. Yeah. I do. Fuck ton of them. Fuck ton of them. We got just a small bag right here. We got this bad boy right here. Plus we got the, I can't even fucking, there's a huge bag right here. I mean, fucking right here, man. Yeah. I got this box thinking like, oh yeah, I can put some of the movies in it. Like that's gonna fucking hold them all. Waiting to see if Death Punch and or Jason will show up. You know, and then since they're movie holics and shit. Some of them, obviously, like all my TV shows that I've bought recently, I didn't bring down here. I didn't bring down Dirty Work. That's upstairs. Oh fuck! Did I bring down my? Nope, I didn't bring down. I finally bought. I finally found a copy of the educational version of Super Size Me. So that's upstairs. I didn't bring that down here. And my sister got it for me for my birthday, but that movie, Career Opportunities, I kept seeing it in all the memes. Like people kept making these AI videos of like somebody riding a mechanical horse and people staring at him and eating a corn dog or a hot dog or some bullshit. And I'm like, what fucking movie is this from? And I finally looked it up and like I read the plot and I was like, you know, that actually sounds pretty fucking good. I was like, it sounds like a good movie. You know, so I put it on my birthday list for my sister and she got it for me. So I have that. I got it. Yeah, when it first came out, like I said, I just kept seeing like all the fucking memes. At first, they were like just like 1 or 2, and I didn't really think anything about it. But then like they just kept showing up and showing up and showing up, and I was just finally like, all right, what fucking movie are they ripping off here? You know, and I looked it up, and I was like, Career Op. I'd never heard of this. You know, it's got a great song track. I think it means soundtrack, but okay. But yeah, I looked it up, and I was like, this sounds like a fucking rootin' tootin' good time. Plus, I think from what I read, it looks like a movie that takes place in one night, and I'm down for that. So I was like, right on, you know. So I've been meaning to watch that the last 2 nights, but then I was watching other shit. Like I watched uh the dirtier cut of Dirty Work today. I watched that, and I could actually tell some differences and everything. It was actually really cool, you know. And like my TV shows I bought recently, like I bought The Good Place. I bought Seinfeld. Somebody sold Seinfeld for $10, and I was like, all right, I'll buy that for $10. I bought Twilight Zone on Blu-ray. I bought The King of Queens, even though like my mom, she had like the truck one that they came out with like years ago, but like I wanted like the condensed one, so I got that. I got that for like $8. Yeah, it takes place in a Target. Yeah, I read about that. Yeah. What was the other TV show I got? Becker, which I told you guys I got on my birthday. There's one I'm missing. Which one is it? I'm trying to. Oh, I got the West Wing, but they didn't have like a condensed version, so I got like the wide fucking box, and like the disc holders are like not good. But for $20, I was like, fuck it, right on. Never watched it, but I got West Wing, Good Place, King of Queens, Mike and Molly. Which one am I missing, man? I'm picturing the shelf right now, and there's like, whatever. I don't know. I got a couple TV shows. Yeah, I started watching it on Netflix, and then I think it was like, what was it? I don't know. I started watching something else. And I was like, fuck it, I have the DVD now. So, you know, if it disappears from Netflix, I have a backup. I mean, heard I've only heard things about West Wing. I'm actually going to my eBay account now and see what the last things I bought were, because most of the complete series I buy, they come from eBay. My eBay purchase history. Oh, I bought Men Behaving Badly, the one with Rob Schneider. I actually kind of like that. Those are on YouTube though, but I was like, you know, in case they're off YouTube, I have a backup. Man, which one am I missing, man? Good Place, King of Queens, Becker. Well, fuck, is it gonna go to my page or what here, man? All right, maybe not. Never mind. No, I bought that last year. I found a guy on like Macari selling complete series sets for like 5, 6, $7, and I thought that was too good to be true. So like I bought like multiple ones of it, and I put it on PayPal, paying for. So like if it was a scam, I could easily get the money back. So but it turned out he was legit. An error occurred while processing the request to go to my purchase fucking history. You know what? Fuck it. Never mind. Just do it on my phone. Fuck it. I'll do it on my phone. All right. Let's see. Good Place, Seinfeld, King of Queens, Twilight Zone. Oh, I bought seasons 1 through 6 of Orange Is the New Black. I just need the last one now. Mike and Miley, Men Behaving Badly. Under the Dome, I bought. which I've never seen. I kind of want to see that. Is he still? No, fuck no. I've been checking his. I checked his page like once every week for like fucking 6 months, and he was never putting up anything. So then I checked it recently, and he still hasn't put up anything. So I guess he just had some like ones laying around that he was getting rid of. You know, because like he had, because the ones I bought from him were Northern Exposure, Family Matters, Friends, Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place, or Two Guys and a Girl, and there was one more I bought from him. Friends, Two Guys, a Girl, Flintstones, the Flintstones complete series. That's what it was. I bought Modern Family, the complete series. I bought Mom, Batman, the Adam West one, and Laverne and Shirley. Those are all the TV shows I've bought recently. Yep, I have Everyone Hates Chris. Everybody hates Chris. Yeah, everybody hates Chris. Under a Dome, I saw the trailer. Yeah, it sounds like a good show and everything. I just never fucking watched it. But I think I saw like a good deal on Amazon. I think like the series, they went like $15. And I was like, $15, 3 seasons. I'm in. There are some shows I have the complete series of. I just don't have like the box set. Like Lost, I have the complete series of. Desperate Housewives, of course. A few others, I'm sure. Get this up here too. This might be up. Yeah, like I stumbled into that Twilight Zone one. And the only reason I got the Twilight Zone one, because like I had it on DVD. I had the definitive edition, separate sets and everything. So I was like, right on, I got that and everything. The only reason I got the Blu-ray one because it was like $40, and I was like, that's a good deal. And it has like fuck ton of features on it. It has like the radio dramas, which are fucking phenomenal. If you're like, I don't feel like watching Twilight Zone, I just want to listen to it and fucking listen to the audio dramas because they're fucking phenomenal. And plus it has like fuck ton of special features, like I said. So I have that on Blu-ray. Plus, I just recently bought a condensed DVD set because the guy was selling it for $8. I was like, the complete series, $8. Fuck, you're exhausted as fuck. Why? Why are you exhausted as fuck? Well then, fuck, if he's here, let me take these gummies and we'll get started. Shit. Since he's the only one that cared to show up. Same. Went hiking today. Oh, you fucking rat bastards. You fuckers are gonna fall asleep on me. Me and my brother were working on my headlights, and it's so damn hot and humid. Oh, that's that Texas heat for you. Shit. Oh, Friday night, right? Can y'all help me remember a sitcom? It was on Fox. Okay. Married with Children, Herman Ted, Parker Lewis Can't Lose, The Simpsons. Can you give me a year? Can you give me some people? Can you help me figure out a sitcom? It was on TV. Oh, well, fuck. All right, thanks. The man and his wife, then his wife's sister moves in with her husband. You know, I just saw a video on the PJs recently. The man and his wife, okay. The wife's sister moves in with her husband. I thought he was saying yes, sir, to the PJs. I'm like, that does not sound like PJs. But then in later seasons, they become neighbors. Yes, dear. The show features Kim Warner's sister, Christine Hughes, and her husband, Jimmy, moving into the guest house of Kim and her husband, Greg, before eventually transitioning to living in the house nearby. Is it yes, dear? The two husbands were always taking shots at each other. Man, they're just. Okay, I think the show you're looking for is generic sitcom number 183. That's the one. It was CBS, by the way, not Fox. I don't think I watch that show that often, but I like it because it has Mike O'Malley in it, and I'll watch it for Mike O'Malley. I'll even sit through Nickelodeon Guts because it has Mike O'Malley in it. Will, when you look up something on a laptop, you buffer and the sound goes out. Really? Interesting. Maybe it's time to get a new laptop. I've had this one for fucking 6 years now. Because I bought this during the pandemic. That's a shortage they don't talk about during the pandemic, was the great laptop shortage. It's a bit, yeah, and it runs fine. I never have any like real like long, because like I don't save a lot of shit on the computer, and the shit that I do save, I end up deleting. Like all those files for like the podcast and everything. I bet people are like, oh, he saves those to his computer, right? Yeah, I save them to the computer to upload. Once they're uploaded, I delete them. They're uploaded. Fuck them. I don't need them anymore. You know, so that's why I have like all my room on my computer and everything. Like I have a pretty, good hard drive on here. Yeah, that's what I have. I have an HP. Yeah, I'm using a Hewlett Packard. I'm using that. Hewlett Packard, Windows 11, I believe. Has all the bells and whistles and shit. Has like antivirus on it and everything. The only thing that it really gives me issues with is like I have an external like DVD drive right here. I have this. And sometimes like when I hook it up to the computer, I have to go get like a third party like DVD player from like the Microsoft store. And they're just a pain in the ass. Like I literally found a third party DVD player from the App Store, right? Not this one, but like the app one. I couldn't believe this. And because like the one I was using just was not working. So I was like, I said, I'm just going to go get another one. Went and got it and downloaded it. It took its sweet ass time downloading. All right. I go to watch the movie and it was like, hey, would you like to get the fucking paid version? You'll get more features and everything. I was like, no, thanks. I just want to watch my movie. That's okay. You know? I accidentally hit something on the fucking thing. And it was just like, no, in order to use that feature, you need to get our paid one. I'm like, okay, my bad. I didn't mean to hit that anyway. I hit play on the fucking player. And it was like, in order to use that feature, you need to upgrade to our. And I was like, well, that has to be a mistake. I just hit play on the fucking player. Play. In order to use that feature, you're telling me in order to fucking play my movie, I have to upgrade to your fucking paid service to play my fucking movie. I was never more fucking mad in my fucking life. So, like, that's the only time I really have, like, any functionality fucking problems is when I'm using this fucking thing, you know? But, yeah, in the last 6 years I've had it. I mean, like, it's worked fine with me. But yeah, if here, okay, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to go to like another page and type in something as I'm talking. So now I'm on the other page and I'm typing into Google, my ass. And then I go to type and okay, I'm Xing out. And okay, how did that work? Fine. Okay. All right. Well, you know, sometimes it freezes up when like I try and do screen share and all that bullshit. Maybe that's what it was. All right, let's get into it. Since I took the gummies, man, let me show you guys fucking what I bought in the last like fucking months that I haven't been on camera that much and shit. Because like every Friday I go to we have a store here called Razzle Dazzle, new used movie store. Because like before that store opened up, all I had was Goodwill, half price books. That's it. That's all I fucking had, man. And like sometimes at Goodwill, it's always the same shit. If you go, same with half price books. If you go on, it's just like fucking, it's like the same shit and everything. But and even with Razzle Dazzle, it's just like, all right, if you go to like their normal shelves, yeah, it's the same shit week in and week out. But like every week he has like his dollar bin. And like that's where I mainly find most of my shit. Like half of the shit I'll probably show you. I'll be like found it in the dollar bin. There is gonna be some Goodwill shit mixed in here. So the first thing I want to talk about is fucking. I watched this the other day and I was so fucking mad. My coworker who just posted a fucking smoking hot fucking picture on Facebook. She bought my book, right? So I had $20 in cash, you know. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go spend a little bit more than I usually do at Razzle Dazzle, because usually I spend like fucking $5 to $8 at Razzle Dazzle. I'm not even kidding. I spent $21 at Razzle Dazzle, and I was like, what the fuck? And he was just like, yeah, you usually buy the cheap ones. And he flips over his little iPad. He's like, here. I was like, no, I believe you. It's not that I don't believe you. This was one that I bought. It was $4.85. The Best of Banned from Television. Now, I ran into the Banned from Television collection. And if you don't know what the Banned from Television collection is, hold on, I don't like this one. Hold on. You know, basically they show you like public executions, they show fucking you know, murders, yeah, you know, the train thing, everything. On the back here, it shows Tonya Harding. Okay, and look what it says right here. Over 2 hours of raw footage. Okay, first things first, this is 1 hour and 46 minutes long. So it's not even 2 hours long. And then if you see here, you know, because the third volume of Banned for Television included footage from the Tonya Harding sex tape. Okay, so here it is on the back of Best of Banned for Television Uncensored, and it didn't even show that. It didn't even show it, man. I sat and watched this whole thing. I'm like, don't get me wrong, there was a few titties thrown in there every now and then, and that was cool and everything, but I was just like, okay, one, you said 2 hours, man. I'm down here playing fucking Power Wash Simulator, watching people be fucking shot and jumping off of buildings, being killed and shit. You know, I'm basically watching an X speed on DVD, really, if you think about it, you know. But like, fucking yeah, it was 1 hour and 46 minutes long, and I was like, he charged me $4.85 for this, by the way, you know. So, but I don't know. I have my eye out on eBay for like the actual volumes, but I don't think I'm gonna get a good deal on them. All right, let's get this bag right here. All right, this this has actually been sitting in my car for like, I'm not even kidding, probably 2 years, maybe even longer. I actually bought this when I was still working in Iowa City. That tells you how long it's been sitting in my car. That is what we call clickbait. It's not even clickbait, man. It was nothing to click back then. That's when they had it on TV and shit. But I actually bought this when I was still working in Iowa City. But if you guys have never seen a documentary on YouTube, and it's a great documentary, don't be like, oh, fucking documentary. No, it's phenomenal. It's called Major Fraud, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scandal. A guy in Britain fucking scammed Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There's a great documentary about it. It's fucking fast. I've watched it so many times, I can't even. I use it to fall asleep sometimes. Anyway, they made a dramatized version of it. And I found the Blu-ray for like $1 at a pawn shop. It's called Quiz. I just bought it because it was $1, and I just left it in the car. I haven't even fucking opened it, you know. But one of the rare fucking Blu-rays that you'll see picked up in this set. But I prefer the documentary to the series, because the series leaves out some like key information in my opinion, but because I was really excited to see it. I was really excited to see this, and then like when it came out, I was just like, you know. But I would highly suggest, if you do want to see this, I would suggest the documentary first. Watch Major Fraud, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scandal. It is outstanding. What do we got next here? Oh, okay. Ghostbusters Afterlife. At the time, I bought it because it says $19.95 on it, but I actually got it for like $2. At the time, I didn't see it, but then it was on Netflix. So like I watched it, and I actually kind of dug it. I dug it for what it was, you know. I think Frozen Empire, they kind of like Frozen Empire, they kind of tested their luck. You know, it's kind of like how I described The what movie am I thinking of? Kind of like My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Okay, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, good movie. All right. Then they came out with a sequel, and it's like, really? They're doing a sequel to that? And I watched it, and I was like, okay, that was cute. That was a cute movie. Then they did a third one, and it's just like, all right, now you're trying to get cute, you know? And like, this was good, all right? And Frozen Empire was just like, you're trying to get cute, okay? And like, you stop while you're ahead. You know, that's what Afterlife was good. Frozen Empire, you're getting cute. Okay, stop it. You know? And I don't care what people say. I like the girl one. I thought that was good. I liked all the new gadgets. You know, I actually rented this a long time ago, and like I just never watched it, so I found it for sale. Crime and Punishment in Suburbia. I mainly got it because Monica Keena's in it. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a wrestling one. Yeah, Undertaker's Deadliest Matches. Right there. Oh, so y'all have Crime and Punishment in Suburbia. Right on, right on. But Undertaker's Deadliest Matches, I know. Death Punch on a wrestling fan. I actually got to put that down there. I got to put that in a special section. Yeah, I found this for $1. Half price books. 28 days later. I only bought it because it's the widescreen one. Typically, when you find these in the wild, it's the fucking full screen one. And when it's the widescreen one, it's usually more money. So I was like, I think I have one floating around in a box. Because y'all got to understand, the boxes over here are also filled with DVDs and shit like that. But like, you know, it's probably ones I don't feel like digging through and everything. That, and plus I had a box of DVDs stolen when I was moving out of Illinois. So like, sometimes I'm like, was this one of the ones that were stolen from me? I don't know. So this one, for all I know, could have been one that was stolen from me. But I have it again. And speaking of this DVD, if you've never seen the Radical alternate ending on here, oh my God, so fucking good. So good. All right, what else we got in here, man? Okay, here's some more Razzle Dazzle. I actually have all the seasons of this show, but I never found season 1. I finally found it. But Jamie Kennedy Experiment. I like the Jamie Kennedy Experiment. The only thing that bugs me about the Jamie Kennedy Experiment, it was one of those shows kind of like Gary Unmarried and what was another one? The Real McNeils or Real O'Neills, whatever the fuck show it was. Or what is it? Eli Stone. It was one of those shows that when it came out, everybody fucking talked about it. Everybody's just like, oh my God, the Jamie Kennedy Experiment, oh my God. And then like it lasted 3 seasons. I didn't discover it until it came out on DVD. You know, but I like it. I think it's a good show and everything. I have all the seasons of it. What else we got? Oh, I went ahead and picked up Beetlejuice. I've only seen a couple episodes of the first season. There's one. I think I played one night when I was high on a live. It's if you get a chance later to look it up, but look up Jamie Kennedy Paperboy, and it was, oh God, it's just so good, so good. You know. Oh, did Taylor come in? Oh, hey Taylor, what's up? I went ahead and picked up a Beetlejuice because this was only $1. I was like, fuck. You see, and that's why he sells them for $1, because he gets them from like the public library and shit. I think he buys out like library stock and then he like fucking sells them for $1. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna sell it for $1? I'll fucking take it for $1. You know? So Beetlejuice. And this I think I actually have. But I don't know if it's like seasons 1 and 2 or just season 1. But like I do have a big thick box set of this, but I just don't know what episodes it includes. So like for $1, I went ahead and grabbed this. Pee-wee's Playhouse, seasons 1 and 2, 25. I think it's like 25 episodes. I want to say. Oh, 23 episodes. So. I thought I put that back, as a matter of fact. I'm kind of shocked that's even there. Oh, wait, Taylor's here, so hold on. I got a good one to show Taylor. Here we go. I got this for $2 fucking. It is the Dynamic Dance movie collection. All right, it comes with Footloose, both of them, the new one and the remake. Save the Last Dance, 1 and 2, which I'm just like, didn't we say all we needed to say was Save the Last Dance 1? Did we need a sequel? Saturday Night Fever and its sequel, Staying Alive. Flashdance, Urban Cowboy, Dance Flick, and the documentary Mad Hot Ballroom, which is actually a pretty good documentary if you haven't seen that one. So they would use The Rock to open shows. The book I'm reading. The book you're reading should be my fucking book. Fucking Death Punch should be reading you that fucking book every night. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Sorry. But I know Taylor's a fan of Save the Last Dance. I got this for $2, and it's still sealed. You hate Footloose, love Save the Last Dance. I know that. I've never, you know what? Believe it or not, Footloose is a movie I've never seen. I've seen Save the Last Dance, and I've seen Mad Hot Ballroom out of these. And I think I've seen some of Urban Cowboy. Because my mom used to watch Urban Cowboy and shit growing up. So I think I've seen some of that. But believe it or not, the one I've seen all the way through, I actually went and saw Save the Last Dance in theaters. And Mad Hot Ballroom, which is a documentary about a kid's ballroom dance competition, which, like I said, it's actually really interesting. Kevin Bacon can make no bad movie. Footloose is awesome. I'm trying to think of a Kevin Bacon movie I've seen that I haven't liked, but all the movies I've seen with Kevin, you know what? I think Hollow Man would disagree. Oh, yeah. This I bought because I was like, I don't know where my copy is. It's right over there on my art table. So Jason will probably buy this from me, I'm sure. I'm going to sell this to him for like $20. Hollow Man is a slow burn. I'll give you that. I mean, I saw it and it was okay, but yeah, somebody get Jason in here so we can buy this, please. Because I forgot I had that. It's a mad world. I love the movie Rat Race, which Rat Race is probably going to be my next episode of unnecessary commentary if I fucking get off my ass. And because I have like 4 episodes in mind for unnecessary commentary. Rat Race is definitely at the top of the list. Adventures of Babysitting is up there. Ready to Rumble is up there. And Dude, Where's My Car is up there. Even though 2 of those movies actually have a commentary track. Well, Rat Race technically has one too. But I've never listened to it. So I really don't give a shit. But this one right here is the cut one. Apparently there's like so many different versions of this movie because of all the different run times and everything like that. But I figured I'd just get it. Maybe one day I'll watch like Rat Race and this. I don't know. You love Death Punch, so you have to deal with my L. With my L takes, yeah. I've never seen it, so, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Big George Foreman. I actually saw the trailer to this, and, it actually looked pretty good. The story of George Foreman, so I was just like, right on, for $1. A lot of these are dollar movies. Kermit Swamp Ears. Can I do multiple ones on here? Yeah, there we go. Kermit Swamp Ears, which is like the prequel of Kermit the Frog. I mainly got this because it has a commentary track with Kermit the Frog. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It has selected scene commentary. I'm sorry. So I would love to hear how Kermit the Frog commentary is. That's going to be good. This is another one I have, but I don't know where the fuck it is, so I just bought another one, Bob's Burgers, the movie. I know I have a fucking Blu-ray of it. And I know I bought a DVD of it, but like for the life of me, I couldn't tell you where the fuck it is. So I just went for $1. I went ahead and fucking, you know, please tell me he plays the banjo in that movie. I cannot. I think he does. I don't know. How long is this? It's only 67 minutes, man. I might have to pop this in. You know. I don't know. We'll see. But oh yeah, Bob's Burger. Man, I went to the theater and saw that one. I had to go to the theater and see this one, man, because I love Bob's Burgers. Because I didn't really get into Bob's Burgers when it first came out. It was just another show that was on, and then like it was at the time it was on Netflix. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a whirl, see if it's any good, and I ended up loving it. You know, so I actually got this for Christmas this year on Criterion, but I saw it there for $1, so I just went ahead and got a backup copy. So I got Time Bandits. Still haven't watched it, but I mainly got it because this one actually has the has like a little map of the world inside and shit, and like the Criterion doesn't have that. So I was like, fucking A, right on. I'll grab that, you know. Some of these I did not buy. Some of these are actually like ones that we had in the car for our DVD player, which are these two right here. Just so you know, my mom had these in the car for her, Mac and me, and Howard the Duck. Those are before she headed out. This I only bought because I actually have the complete series, and the DVD is out of print. Oh, is it? Oh, well, shit. I got it for $1. Hey. I actually have the complete series, but when I bought it, I got it at a good price because it was missing a disc from season 3. So I found this for like $3 at like a fucking shop around here. So I figured I would just take the disc that I'm missing from here, pop it in that set, boom. I got the whole fucking series again. Oh man, we're just scratching the tip of the iceberg here. Look at this. Definitely, you missed it earlier. I told y'all that I had this one, but I haven't watched it. The Orgasmo right here. With Jizz Masters, what is it? Jizz Master Zero. You know, apparently they did this either right before South Park or right during it, one of the two. Based off the video. Oh, what do I got? Big George Foreman sitting here for still. King of Fighters, which I actually found this at a pawn shop. I stopped. This tells you how long ago I've had this. I actually didn't have the new PS5 controller yet when I stopped it and found this. I stopped at the pawn shop to see if they had a new PS5 controller, and I ended up walking out with this. I love Maggie Q, so that's why I was like, fucking, it's based off King of Fighters and it has Maggie Q. I think I played like one King of Fighters game back in like 1973 or something. But I was like, for $1, fucking A, I'll get it. I have the games, never knew that. Yeah, I didn't know they had a movie until I came across of it. You know? And finally for that bag. It's another weird documentary, but again, I would highly suggest checking it out if you're into that type of thing. This came out when, hold on, because this is an old one. This came out in 2007. But it's a documentary called Maxed Out. And at the time, for 2007, it was about like how many people are facing credit card debt and they don't know how to like, you know, overcome it, how they're stuck with it. There's like bits with Louis C.K. If we get done, yeah, sure. There's like bits with like interspliced with Louis C.K. throughout the whole thing. I think you can actually watch this one on YouTube. I think if you just look up Maxed Out, you can watch it. But talks about the deficit and everything, but it puts it, and you would think that's boring, but this movie puts it in like an entertaining way to where it's not. You know, you would think like fucking like, oh, this is gonna be boring as shit. You know, but it puts it in such an entertaining way that it's kind of like What Would Jesus Buy in a way. You would think going into that, like, oh, this is going to be boring. You know, but it puts it in a way that it keeps your eyes glued to the TV. All right, this is what I picked up there on Friday when I made that trade with them and everything. Picked up Monday Night Mayhem, which is the story of how Monday Night Football was born. Credit card is a slippery slope that so many people. When it comes to my cards, man, like, okay, so the main cards that I use now, I have an Amazon card, but it's like one of those ones you can use anywhere, you know? I have a DoorDash card that I use once a week, once every 2 weeks, which is usually on a Sunday. Like tonight, I'll probably use it. And I have a PayPal credit. Are you breaking up with DVDs? No, because I usually don't do DVD. Besides, the last time I did something like DVDs and shit like that, I put like the last time. It's always the last one ever, but I end up doing it again, I'm sure. So I think I have a PayPal credit card, I have an Amazon credit card, I have my DoorDash credit card, and I think those are like the main three that I juggle between. You know, the only one that I ever put like any substantial fucking money on is that Amazon one, hence the PS5 and everything like that. Like I'm literally just now like gonna finish paying off like the kids' Christmas and shit. I'm $40 away from paying that shit off. I'm so excited, you know. Also picked up Battleship. Now, I love board games, man, but like when they were making fucking Battleship into a movie, I was like, okay, that might be fun. And they're like, we're gonna include aliens. I was just like, oh fuck, you know. It'd be like, hey, we're gonna make a movie about we're gonna make a new movie about Clue. Awesome, okay, but it's gonna be a fucking porno, and it's like, wait, what? Like wait a minute. We're going exactly against the fucking like what we're going against here. You know what I mean? Like I did see a review of Battleship recently because I was like, fuck it. I got to see what this movie's about. And there are some like there are some connections to the board game that I saw and liked. And I was like, okay, all right, I can probably, just the whole alien thing. I'm just like, I can't wrap my head around it, man. You know, I think it should have just been like, I don't know, maybe another country we were battling. I don't know. Tay would love that movie. Battleship is her jam. I don't know. I think even if you're a huge fan of Battleship, I don't think, and I haven't watched it. You know, I haven't even watched the movie. And I'm pretty sure even if you're a huge Battleship fan, I don't think you're fucking gonna like it. That was me. I saw the trailer and I was like, I don't know, man. You know, I'm all for like, let's turn a board game into a movie. Like, if you can creatively fucking turn a board game into a movie, let's do it. Because fuck you, I like Clue the movie. Clue the movie fucking rocked hard, man. You know, if we can turn more board games into movies, I say let's fucking do it. You know, but like when they said Battleship, I was like, hell yeah, man, that could be fun with the fucking action and but that could be cool. And they're like, they're gonna fight aliens. I was just like, and okay, I guess somebody was like playing Battleship and snorting coke at the same time, I guess, you know, in order to make that one happen, you know. And finally, again, there's another fuck you, I don't care, but Garfield the movie. Oh wait, the Perfect Collector's Edition. This is a 2-disc set that has the fucking commentary and shit on it. I've actually had the regular edition for like years and everything. So like, So once he gave me that deal, like he traded all my stuff for like that dirty work, I was like, all right, I kind of feel obligated to fucking buy all this shit now, you know? So I like the Garfield movie, even though fucking Bill Murray hates it, man. I fucking dug it, man. Although I do like that joke in Zombieland. I'm sorry, Mr. Murray. Do you have any regrets? I don't know. Garfield, maybe. But never seen the Garfield movie. Garfield and Friends. Yeah, Garfield and Friends for Life. You've only read the comics. I like it. I'm sorry. I haven't watched the new Garfield movie, the CGI one. But like this, I like it. I don't care, man. I dig it for what it is. You know? All right. One more bag, and then we'll get to the big bag here. Oh, yeah. So I found this at Goodwill, and I was like, oh, this sounds like a fucking cavalcade of fun. Outsourced, the complete series, Life the Movie, is just like a 24-hour stream. Okay. Outsourced, which I found out this is actually a sitcom based on a movie, and the movie was free on Amazon, so I went and actually watched the movie, and the movie actually fucking wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't a bad fucking movie. I didn't like the ending at all. You know, I was just like, the ending was kind of like cutting to that Krusty the Clown meme where it's just like, what the hell was that? You know, that's kind of how I felt watching the end of the movie Outsourced. So, like, I'm kind of curious what the sitcom's going to bring. You know? So, wait, they made a Life movie? I don't, did they? I think only Battleship and Clue are the only two movies based off official movies based off board games. They're trying to make a monopoly. They've been trying to crack Monopoly for like 20 years now. At one point, Oliver Stone was attached to direct that shit. I want to say there's a Hungry Hippos in development, I think. I mean, they say Magic 8 Ball is fucking... But, like, I don't really count that as a game. That's not really a fucking game. Same with, like, Ouija. I don't count Ouija as a fucking game. Again, that's like calling Magic 8 Ball a game. You know, like, I don't count the Ouija as a fucking board game movie. So yeah, I think if you think about it, fucking Clue and Battleship or that it. Hardcore horror movie of Candyland. I mean, that could work, but I don't know. I don't think no studio would. I don't think Hasbro studio would do it. If we get a Candyland movie, it's going to be fucking. Well, technically, there's an animated movie. I was going to do that for High on Media one night. All right, so Outsource. Had to buy another copy of this because I gave mine away for the book release. But man, fuck, that is just not working. Mr. Holland's Opus. Because I gave my copy away for this one. I read the back of and it sounded pretty interesting. And I think, doesn't fucking John Hughes have something to do with this? Or is it John Hughes adjacent? Oh, Molly Ringwald's in this. So is Taylor still here for this? Grow some balls, Hasbro make the movie. But anyway, I saw this movie, Betsy's Wedding. It looked. I don't know. It kind of looked like late in life John Hughes, you know. But plus I had Molly Ringwald in it. So who else is in there? It had a pretty good cast. Alan Alda, Madeline Kahn, Catherine O'Hara, Joe Pesci, Ali Sheedy, Burt Young, I don't know who that is, and Molly Ringwald. And apparently this is written and directed by Alan Alda. So I think that's what caught my attention when I picked this up. Yeah, I never heard of it either. You know, so I was just like, stellar cast in there. That's a fucking hell of a cast. Yeah, so that's what I was like. It's got a good cast. It's Alan Alda, Joey Bishop, which that name sounds familiar. I couldn't put a face with it though. Madeline is basically like fucking Clue meets the Brat Pack. Because you got Madeline Kahn, Catherine O'Hara, who just recently died, Joe Pesci, hey, Ali Sheedy, Burt Young. I don't know who Burt Young is, and then like I said, Molly Ringwald. You know, so yeah, like I'm curious about this one. And plus, he had it on clearance for $1, so I was like, fucking hey, I'll grab that for $1. I told Elisha about this one, and he was a step away from like, bitch, I told you about that, which he essentially did. But summer of '88 or '84, he was like, we watched the trailer to that. I'm like, we did. He was like, well, to be fair, you were high that night, and I was just like, okay, well then, but ended up grabbing that for $1. And this one I always heard about, and again, it was like one of those ones with like a nice cast in there. So, like, I fucking went ahead and got it. But Michael J. Fox is Greedy. Plus, I read the back of it and everything, and it sounded pretty good. I always heard about it, but never fucking saw it. But Michael J. Fox, Kirk Douglas. Who else is fucking in here? Oh, Ed Begley Jr. is in here, man. I didn't know Ed Begley Jr. was in here, man. Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman's in here. Oh, fucking hey. I didn't know Phil Hartman was in here, man. Fucking hey, dude. All right, man. All right, so we got all the ones, the bags to fit in there, so that's good. Never seen, yeah, I've never seen it either. Like my rich aunt, my rich aunt and her husband, that's like a fucking, now her husband, my uncle, my step-uncle, whatever. I never heard he liked a lot of movies and shit, but that's actually one movie that he said he liked was Greedy. And considering that he was a fucking rich oil tycoon, I'm just like, that's kind of funny considering the plot. All right, let's get the big bag over here. I'm gonna need a place to lay them. All right, these ones all came from Walmart. I know for sure. Because these were all $5 ones. Oh, no. Okay, one of them's not. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, let me grab that, too. Because it was right here because I was going to watch it. All right. Aeon Flux, the complete series. I've only seen the movie with Charlize Theron, and I dug the movie, and people were like, and people who hated the fucking movie were just like, it was nothing like the series and all this shit. And I was just like, that's probably why I liked the movie. But so I've never seen the cartoon series. So it was $5 at Walmart. So I was like, fucking hey, $5. I'll snag that up for $5. But I liked the movie. I thought the movie was fucking fucked hard. The 4:30 movie with Kevin Smith, which I watched on streaming, and like, man, it's that's a rough watch, man. I love Kevin Smith to death, man. I'll sit here and fucking he's another one that, like, if he called my phone right now and said I need you for war, I'd go to fucking war for him. But like that movie's kind of hard to fucking sit through. I don't know if it was because I was in a mood or something, like, because like he had a girlfriend in high school named Kim Loughran, and a lot of the fucking, and you can hear a lot about Kim in the early days of Smodcast if you can find any of those. But a lot of the fucking story reminds me of like the stories of Kim Loughran and everything, and I'm like, man, and like, I don't know, maybe because I don't know, I keep telling myself I want to go back and rewatch it because, like, I don't know, man. Psycho Gorman. The only reason I know about this movie is because the kill count. The kill count with James and Janice. If anybody watches that, I don't know. Seemed like fucking for $5. I don't know. I was like, it was one of those things where I was like, I saw that movie online, so I fucking got it. This one right here It was in the $5 bin at fucking Walmart. I was kind of shocked. But I went and saw it in theater. And going into it, I had the lowest of expectation going into the theater. I was like, this might be okay, but I came out of it like, fuck, that was actually fucking pretty good. You know, but I just haven't found a reason to go back and rewatch it yet. Talk to me. Like, I saw the trailer for it, and I was just like, okay, that looks fine. Everything, you know, that cool. So I went to go see it. I had some time. Everything after work. One time in Iowa City. So I was like, all right, I'll go see this Talk to Me. I fucking went into it, and I was just like, wow, I came out of it. I was like, wow, that was fucking like way better than I fucking anticipated. I was fucking stunned. Never heard of it. Wow, it's an A24 movie, too. You know? Which last night I watched the Backrooms trailer again just to make sure, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm actually kind of really looking forward to this now. But I don't know, and I'm usually not into like, I really wouldn't call it a possession movie, but like I can kind of see why it's kind of in that category. But I don't know, it's pretty good. I dug it more than I thought I was going to. I talked about this movie before. One of those ones that I discovered at like 3 a.m. in the morning on like network TV, so it's probably cut the hell. But we have a store here called Video Games, Etc. I've told you guys about it before. A story called Video Games, Etc. And they, you know, their main shtick is video games. And then they added Lego for some reason. They're like, we now sell Lego. And I'm like, what the fuck? I guess. They sell accessories, video game accessories. Well, of course, they also sell movies. And typically, unless it's like a box set or some shit, they sell it for $1. Well, lately, now they've smartened up. Now they know they get like good shit in. And now they get good shit in because now they started pricing their DVDs accordingly. Because like I saw a movie, I was like, fuck, I don't have that on DVD. And they wanted $8 fucking for it. You know? Luckily, I got paid that weekend and shit, so I went in and got a fucking movie called Class with Andrew McCarthy in it. I guess Rob Lowe, too. I think it's like, if this is what I remember, like they're dating a teacher, if I'm not mistaken. In this hilarious, sexy mixture of fantasy and farce. But Class. And while still looking at that damn Video Games, Etc., I came across another DVD that, like, I'm like, okay, I know this is an uncommon DVD, so like them asking $8 for it, I was still kind of mad because like typically they were $1, but I had to get this right here. Selena, The Last Concert. The Houston, Texas concert right here. The Last Concert on DVD. Plus, it still had the insert and everything in here, which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah, but apparently this DVD goes for like way more than $8. So like, even though I was kind of mad I was paying $8 for it, I went ahead and got it. Oh yeah, you could probably watch the concert on YouTube, I'm sure, or at least like good clips of it, I'm sure. Like I saw like that physical media group, you know, that I keep saying that like you're a part of. I technically should be a part of it. It's just that I don't want to join any new fucking groups anymore. So like, I limit my fucking groups to like what comes across the fucking feed. If it keeps popping up on the feed and I interact with it, cool. I guess we're part of the club. But like I am not going to hit join unless it's something I absolutely fucking want to, you know. But like that physical media group, right? David, what's up, man? Anything for Salinas? So like somebody posted like they bought some VHS and shit, and one of them was a Cyndi Lauper concert from Paris. And I was just like, wow, a Cyndi Lauper. I was like, I wonder if that's on fucking YouTube. And I looked it up, and like, not only is it on there, I started watching it, and I discovered a new Cyndi Lauper song that I like, and I didn't even know I liked, and it was called Change of Heart. You know? So yes, that's the long answer to your question. Yes, it's probably on YouTube. Why is it good? Why is this the last DVD update? Because, Bucker, when do I ever do them anymore? Is that what's getting people to come in tonight? I'm just going to start putting last in like every fucking title then. Are you still collecting? Yeah. Half the shit that I've said tonight is just like, I've never seen this, but I bought it. I'm mainly buying like complete TV show sets now, shows that I've never fucking watched. I bought the fucking West Wing. I've never seen fucking. I could probably fucking count milliseconds of how long of the West Wing I've seen, yet I've just bought the complete series. Next live, the last time masturbating. Yeah, no, yeah, just put that in there. I think I may have told this story before, but if, you know, you're in for a treat with the West Wing. But there was a time where I was going to make a video series on here because it started as a joke between me, Nick, Shelby, and Alex. There was one night on Skype where it just as a joke, like I think it was like it was like that jerking off in the movie theater thing, and he was like, "Will?" Alex was just like, "Well, you can't jerk off in the movie theater." I'm like, "Yeah, you can. You can easily jerk off in the movie theater. Like, fucking just cut a fucking hole in the popcorn, empty the popcorn, and then I went left with it. You know, I was like, then you take your fucking drink and you pour it in the popcorn bucket. You fucking put your cock in it. You jerk off in it. You lift the bucket, boom, splash all over. You jerked off." Nick and Shelby, Alex is just fucking horrified that I was able to come up with that and everything. Meanwhile, I'm sober, by the way, right? So, and he is just mortified. So, and then the joke was, I was like, I could turn that into a YouTube series. And they're like, no, you can't. I was like, yeah, man, just coming to like weird fucking places that you could jerk off at and like weird ways of how to accomplish it. I could do that fucking series. And Alex is like, okay, but what if they say like a Subway? And I'm like, the fucking sandwich place or the train? And he was like, well, and I was like, fuck it, I can do both. Hold on. And just like the next hour, he was throwing me like places or like, you know, scenarios that like, and I would like fucking like a weird ass, like, crikey, you know, like that type of character. Like, today, mate, you're going to learn how to jerk off in a computer room, you know, and we did that for like, it almost became a fucking series on YouTube. You know, like I was like one time very close to fucking doing it for YouTube. You know, all right, sorry, went on a little side quest there. Get the next ones here. That's some ingenuity. See, exactly, and they were just gonna be like stupid ones. They were like, I think like Computer Room was just like fucking grab the keyboard, remove the letter K. You know, shove your cock into it. But, you know, it was just like real dumb shit. You know, it wasn't like super clever, you know, but like every scenario he'd throw me, like I had one for it. Like I could get to a punchline. It was essentially my thing, you know, or like I could figure out a way that like you could actually accomplish the task, you know, at hand, you know. Whose Computer Room? Oh, I don't remember. Because like I don't even remember if it was Computer Room, to be honest. I just remember the punchline was like removing the K from a keyboard and fucking it. I know that was had to jerk off somewhere, and that was the punchline. I just don't remember what it matched to. Because I don't remember if I was sober doing that, because I wouldn't even say I was sober, because that's when I started taking Xanax. So Xanax makes you a little fucking kooky, you know? So I don't know if that was during a Xanax fucking night or not. And if that was sober, then like fucking A, man. I'm even more proud of that. You know? All right, anyway. Let's get back to it. But there you go. There's a fun little story. I missed that. I missed my little fucking side quest here on my lives. All right, anyway. Next up is a movie that, believe it or not, I've never seen. And not only that, it's in a old snapper case, but it's from a company that's not really known for their snapper cases. But 16 Candles, a universal snapper case, which I've seen 2 ever. I've seen 2 movies from Universal in a snapper case. One was Weird Science, the other one this one. Honey, I Shrunk My Penis to Fuck the K in your. I mean, I wish I could fucking remember that punch. I wish I could remember the setup, you know? But, like, yeah, it was going to be like something like, oh, crikey. It was going to be like fucking that character. But it was just going to get more extreme. Yeah, this is like one of the rare Brat Pack movies I haven't watched. I don't know why. Yeah, I think I saw Pretty in Pink like once, but I couldn't remember a damn thing from it. This one I think I bought before and then got rid of it because I was like, I'm never gonna watch it. But then I realized who was in it, and I was like, oh fuck, I kind of want that back. So I mainly only got this for one actress, but the New Mutants. I mainly only got it for Anya Taylor-Joy. Overrated, but it's okay. Okay, that's fair. I mean, Breakfast Club is a fucking high bar, man. That's like watching Mike Tyson knock out somebody and then you walking up to him wanting to fight him. That's a fucking tough fight. Never heard of it. Yeah, this was like one of the X-Men spin-off movies and shit. Didn't do well. That's probably why you never heard of it. It is not popular. Yeah, we'll do that one next. This I just read at sometimes I catch a movie that catches my attention in his little dollar bin, and this was one of them. After a chance encounter on New Year's Eve, Elena and Jake enter into a whirlwind love affair, moving in together within weeks and talking about starting a family. Can they remain in love when life doesn't give them everything they hope for? Only you. It sounded pretty good. So I was just like, all right, fucking for $1. Sometimes I get in there and get nuts, man. I am just like, fuck, it's only $1. It's only $1. And I get up front, he's like $38.50. I'm like, I don't need some of these. Like, shit. But that sounded pretty good. So this one, oh man, all right. I'm about to maybe fucking send David into a tangent if he's still here. Because this next one, I dug it. I didn't think I was gonna dig it, but I dug it. The Breakfast Club in the what? But in all fairness, I haven't seen it. I dug it. I mean, it's a little cheesy. I like the twist on the fucking concept. I say it's what I would call a rocking good time. Okay. Is it like the best like fucking like take on the fucking concept? No. Could this movie have been better? Yeah, a little bit. You know, but like, is it a good time? I think it is. I think it's a good time. You know? And Taylor, that's just, I'm trying to move past that and I just can't. Man, how dare you say something like that? Oh my God. Okay. Um, I actually have a complete set of this where it has like the movies, the TV show, everything like that. This right here is just the TV show. I only bought it because it's real slim. And the other one, can you pause for 10? Well, yes, Your Majesty. I'm still showing this one, but anyway, fucking the Bean, Mr. Bean collection. I also have the one that comes with like the series and the 2 movies that he did and shit, but like fucking, it's like this fucking thick. This one doesn't have the 2 movies, but like it's still real thin. So, oh, good. That gives us a minute to talk about this club thing. Since we're all making requests, just go through everything you've already. Oh God! All right. All right, I'm just gonna speed round it. All right. Banned from television. Best of banned from television. Quiz. Based on the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scandal. Great documentary. Look it up. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Crime and Punishment. Suburbia. 28 Days Later. Pee-wee's Playhouse. 1 and 2. Beetlejuice. Jamie Kennedy Experiment. I got this like 10 dance movie pack. It has Footloose, the remake and the original, Save the Last Dance 1 and 2, which shockingly it doesn't have 3 because there is a third one, but whatever. Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive, Flashdance, Urban Cowboy, Dance Flick, and Mad Hot Ballroom. The first Purge, which I found out I actually know where my copy is, so this one I could probably sell to Jason for like $20. It's a mad world. Bub's Burgers. Kermit's Swamp Years, which we got to investigate that now. We got to see if we have to see if there's a banjo in there. Time Bandits. TMNT Season 3. Only so I could get one of the discs because I have the complete series and it's missing a disc. Orgasmo. Big George Foreman. King of Fighters. Maxed Out, which is a great documentary about credit cards and everything. Really good. Monday Night Mayhem. Battleship, I've never seen it. Garfield, the perfect edition. And finally, the TV show, The Outsourced. I watched the movie on it the other day. In fact, I got to keep that out because that's got to go upstairs. Mr. Holland's Opus. I actually had one, but then I gave it away during my my book signing. Not book signing, but my book launch. Betsy's Wedding. Summer of '84 and Michael J. Fox's Greedy. There's some definitely good stuff in there for sure. How much are you paying? $1? The most expensive thing I paid for in here is probably, here's like a $7.49. I think there's a movie in here that, here's one that I paid $3.85 for. Oh yeah, here's a $7 one I paid for at that place. But like typically, because we have a place here that I go to called Razzle Dazzle, and he has a bin that he refreshes every Friday because he's closed on Wednesday and Thursday. And on Friday, everything in the bin's $1. You know, it could be a TV show, and I'm talking like, usually you go to the thrift store or some shit, and you're looking through their DVDs, and it's just like, oh, here's fucking Law and Order SVU season 17, disc 3 for $4.99. Like, what the fuck? Usually it's shit like that, but like here, he'll fucking, if it's on the value table, it's $1. I got Newhart, the complete series for $1 because it was on the value table. But if you go on Saturday or Sunday, it's 2 for $1. If you go on Monday, it's 4 for $1. So typically I go on Friday because that's when I'm off. I'm off on Friday because I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm off on Friday. So I go on Friday when it's a refresh. So I just go get them for $1. And he has other stuff. Like if you see anything, like this is his tag right here. Like if you see anything with the pink on here tonight, that's his store right there. See, I paid $5 for this thinking like this is going to be awesome. And it was all kinds of not fucking awesome. I gotta put outsourced over here. Oh yeah, so can I put you down for a combo for the books? How many do you need? 2, 3? How many? I do have copies of fuck it. I think I've given up on those fucking 2 books, man. I'm just like, I guess young adult just wasn't my fucking thing. Back. All right. How's work going? It's going. I mean, long story short, the other day I was on the phone in the car with my fucking owner again, bitching. So let's just put it like that. Oh yeah, that's a good story. We got to put that at the bottom. We'll start with that. And roll out of that. Okay. Oh, sure. There we go. It takes time to reach people with books. Yeah. Well, it's not even just like reaching people. It's like, the people who came and bought a book, awesome. Sweet. That fantastic. You came and bought a book and everything. But like, I'm just shocked that like the people who bought a book before didn't buy one this time. That's what I'm shocked. Like Jason, who's admittedly said, like, motherfucker, I am not going to read this shit. I am not going to read your fucking gay ass dream people fucking story. Okay. But hey, I'll buy it. Here's fucking $35. Throws me some crumpled fucking ones and fucking, I'm just like, thank you, sir. No, I just meant I'm done with that genre. I think it's time to move on to something else. Like I said, I don't think the young adult thing worked out for me. Don't get me wrong, that fucking in between dreams and waking, you don't know how much. Fucking both of them, man. Like, oh god. Some nights just fucking working on those with fucking Claude and just talking to Claude like he's a fucking person. I'm like, Claude, where the fuck did you say that? I think there was one where I was like, Claude, if I have to tell you one more time that we don't fucking spoon feed it to the fucking reader. Because, like, here, I'm going to give y'all a fucking Chasing Dreams in Reality spoiler right here. Dude. We don't want to be fucking spoiled. I fucking leave right now. But in the second book, I decided that we find out what Justine's last name is. And Justine's last name would be Salmonen. Okay? Her last name would be Justine Salmonen. And the reason I chose that name is because that's Latin for dream. And when I pitched that idea to Claude, I was like, all right, Claude, we're going to find out that her last name is Salmonen here in the library where the fucking artist finds the box and da-da-da. And Claude fucking writes it out, and he literally writes it out like, artist finds Justine's box, Salmonen, comma, J. Salmonen. And then it's like artist, Salmonen. That must be Justine's last name. Salmonen. That's Latin for dream. I'm just like, fuck, do we just want to slap the reader in the fucking face? Like, what the fuck, Claude? You know, I'm like, we don't have to spoon feed fucking everything to him, dude. You know, I cleaned that up a little bit, but it was like shit like that where I'm just like, we don't have to fucking give them everything. Like, that was something that, well, technically I gave it away to you right now, but technically that was something that you were supposed to go look up later. You know, like, because I never bring it up in the book, you know. And Claude again tried pitching it later, I think, because chapter 11 had some work done on it. He pitched it again, like throwing it up there, and I was just like, no, stop it. Like, he kept wanting to do like this, like deep, like plain explanation, like just blatantly giving it to the reader, and I'm just like, no, I want to make them think about shit, you know. So that was my problem. All right. Anyway, sorry. All right. So the first one here, 13 Reasons Why Season 2. Okay. Now, anybody who Claude is trying his action back, he did his best. I'll give him credit. He did his best. I love working with Claude. Anyway, 13 Reasons Why. I actually read the book, or listened to the audiobook, I should say. So when they said they were making a movie at first, and Selena Gomez was going to be the fucking girl, I'm like, listen, I like Selena Gomez, but I was like, what the fuck are we doing? You know, but then they made the TV show. I got to admit, TV show fucked hard. All right. But then they're like, we're going to make a season 2. And I'm like, beg pardon? There is no book 2. How are we making a season 2? You know, and I got to admit, for a season 2 of a show based off a book that didn't have a book 2, I think they did a fine job here. It's where 3 and 4 gets a little fucking shaky. But if you've seen 13 Reasons Why, this is actually a pretty good season here. All right. I have opinions about this next movie. Disney's blank check. You know, I like to scroll the X feed every now and then, and the thing that comes up now is how fucking Homegirl and blank check at the end was like, oh yeah, call me when you're 18 or fucking whatever the line was, and how they shared a kiss and everything. And I'm just like, y'all do realize how fucking innocent that fucking movie was, right? Like, it's not like she was trying to fucking fuck him right there, man. Like everybody's trying to like go backwards and cancel this fucking movie now, and it's pissing me off. You know? Me and Tay had a discussion about that the other day. I got 13 Reasons Why confused with 8 Simple Rules. That'd be a different fucking show. I'd like to see that, man. I should run that into Claude. I'm like, Claude, we're gonna write a new book. It's gonna be instead of 13 Reasons Why, it's gonna be the 13 Reasons Why world, but the 8 simple reasons to don't date my daughter. Claude's just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna head out. Do we think he called her? Oh, totally, dude. In the 90s, fuck yeah, he called her. In the 90s, fucking they kept in touch. The fuck you talking about? They kept in touch. You know? He had a birthday party the next year. She fucking showed up with a little gift. And she showed up with a fucking like check for like fucking $10 to be like, fucking, yeah, that's what happened. They fucking stayed in touch. 18 came around. They tried it out, Shit was awkward at first, But they tried it out for a bit. It didn't really work out. So they split up. A couple of years went by. She's a little bit older now. Didn't it take place in New York? I feel like it took place in New York. She went to New York for a bit. Early 2000 New York at this point. So, she's seen some things at this point. But then they meet again one time. They give it a try again. And that's when it finally fucking clicks. That's the blank check sequel right there that we never got. All right, sorry. But I just hate that people are just trying to go back and cancel the fucking movie now because she kissed him on the lips. I'm just like, God damn, it's a fucking movie, man. Fuck. I can understand if that scene played out differently. If the scene was just fucking, hey kid, before you go, fucking by all means, let's talk about a different fucking ending to that movie, but there you go, man. That's your thing. Continuing the story. Just making sequels to movies that don't need sequels. I did that one time. No, I didn't. It wasn't sequels. It was when I was working at the Nutrisystem factory. Me and this guy Orlando, the guy that if you ever see me play WWE and you see the name Orlando Sneed, it's actually based off a guy that I worked with at a factory because his name was Orlando Sneed, and I was just like, that's a great wrestling heel name, Orlando Sneed. I like that. Never told him that, but anyway. But one day, we were talking about versus movies and shit. Freddy versus Jason, Alien versus Predator, and he was just like, I'd like to see this versus this movie. And I was just like, they couldn't do that. They'd have to do this. And I came up with some bizarre storyline for it. And he was just laughing. He was like, and he was like, well, what about if they did this and this person and this person? I was like, that's simple. You could just give it to him. That became our whole day. Just versus, it got to a point where he was just like, all right, Maximus from Gladiator versus a muffin. Do it. And I was just like, all right, I got this. All right, Maximus is still locked up, right? So he comes out to the stadium and he's going to fight. And all of a sudden, everybody on their little flutes and everything. But instead of the music, it's fucking, do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? And here comes a giant fucking muffin. He's supposed to be the tape guy on the boxes and shit, and he's fucking over the boxes, because I'm I'm not able to pull this out my ass and everything. So it's Anakin and Padme. Anyway, this next one, I've never seen it, but I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I don't know. I heard the book was very popular. So that could be your next podcast. You've got three-way, unnecessary commentary, stories I want to ask for, movies that don't need sequels. I think, but I almost did a podcast when I was high one time. But it was more out of anger than anything, that's why I want to go back and redo the book podcast, because I was more angry than anything when I made that. So I don't feel like I really got the information I wanted in. But like, I was upset about something one night, and I came down here and I started recording, and I got about like 4 minutes in, and I'm high, and I was just jumbled, you know, and I stopped. So I was just like, okay, and I took another run at it, and I only made it about 2 minutes in before I stopped, and I was just like, okay, I can't do this. So yeah. But like, in order for like movies that don't need sequels, like holy shit, like that just happened naturally. Like, you know, I didn't have a blank check sequel bit prepared tonight. I had fucking more like, I'm tired of people trying to cancel the movie over that when A, the movie happened like 30 fucking years ago now, and B, again, it was nothing serious. You know, oh, it's my whole point. I didn't have a fucking blank check. That was not on the fucking agenda tonight. You know. But anyway, Bride, Prejudice, Zombies. I don't know. I heard the book was good. I'd rather fucking see the movie. All right. So he has a clearance section there, and I don't know. I picked this up and it sounded interesting. I'm going to read it to you. It's a movie called Grass. Not that kind of grass, but it sounded interesting. So for his 22nd feature as a director, Hong delivers a delicious. And I thought I read that wrong, and I had to take another run at that, and I was like, yeah, it's delicious. Cinematic riddle only he can concoct. In the corner of a small cafe, Ariam sits typing on her laptop at the tables around her. Other customers enact the various dramas of their lives. A young couple, basically like it's a fucking the world is happening around her type of fucking movie. I don't know. It sounded pretty good. You know, this is a movie that I saw like years ago, but I never owned. Never fucking owned it, and I saw it for $5. I just got it. UHF. Never seen classic. If there were two movies left in the world and it was fucking UHF and fucking the Weird Al Yankovic story, I would fucking take UHF. All right, this next one. Okay, this was kind of weird. So again, razzle dazzle. So not only does he have like the dollar section and everything, of course he has like sections and everything. He's got comedy, horror, western, classic, foreign, kids, TV. He's got a couple different sections, everything. So I was looking in the Disney Nickelodeon because I was looking for Power Rangers. I wanted to see what Power Ranger when I wanted to see if he had the Blu-ray. He doesn't have adult, no. You know, I should ask. I'd be like, hey, because he carries everything else. He has laser discs now. I'm like, fuck, can you get some fucking porn in here, please? Like the classy stuff, you know. So all of a sudden they didn't have the Power Ranger one, but like then I was reminded of this kids movie that I went and saw in theaters when I lived in, and it was fucking awful. Okay, because I only went and saw it because I heard about it online. So I went to my theater that was playing it, and it was fucking awful. You know, and I was never able to find a DVD of it. And like I have been finding obscure shit at this place. You guys know I found The Telephone with Whoopi Goldberg and Alan Smithy Byrne, Hollywood Burn, shit like that. So I was like, you know, fucking maybe they have it. So I looked for this movie. They didn't have it. I was like, whatever. Next week I come in, I look through the dollar section, and they had it. Standing ovation. I know people are going to be like, I never heard of it. Never heard of it. I only bought it because it's so fucking obscure. I'm going to tell you that much right now. This movie is fucking awful. Okay, and I don't say that about a lot of fucking movies. Okay, and the only way I can fucking describe this movie is like it's like America's Got Talent. If they're like, let's make a movie about America's Got Talent. Like, let's make America's Got Talent if it had a plot and it sucked. You know, it is. Plus, it's just bizarre. You know, it's the only reason I fucking bought it, just because it's obscure. And plus, if you look it up, it's like $26 on Amazon. Like that's what they go for. I don't know what their sell price is, but I'm like, for $1, fuck, I'll take it. I don't know if it's gonna be a so bad it's good. Maybe I should fucking watch that again. Okay. Something I like to do on YouTube is watch fan films. Fucking love them. If I can find a good one, fucking I'm in, man. And one that I watched that I loved was I want to say it was called Punisher 84. I could be wrong on that, but anyway, the subtitle was Batman versus Punisher. You know, and at the end, there's a great scene with Batman and Punisher, and like there's this song playing over it and everything, and like it sounded very distinct and shit. I was just like, man, that's a fucking badass piece of music. Plus, I was high at the time when I watched it, and found the piece of music, found what it was also associated with, read about it, and I was like, that actually sounds pretty badass. So I found the movie, but I still haven't sat down and watched the motherfucker. But Sorcerer with the William Frederick, fucking, you know what I'm saying, god damn it. Um, yeah, the Tangerine Dream. But yeah, later on, if you're like, man, I kind of want to see a Batman versus fucking Punisher movie, look it up on YouTube. It's fucking phenomenal. The original is awesome too. I heard, yeah. See, I found it at Half Price Books for $7.49. I was hoping for the Criterion, but hey, it's in the Amazon wish list. So, but I've been wanting to watch it. There's been a couple nights where I'm like, oh fuck, I want to watch that Sorcerer, man. But like some nights I'll put on just that song by Tangerine Dream. I forgot what it's called, man. Like fuck. I know if I look it up, fucking, I think it's called Sorcerer, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that what it's called? Sorcerer by Tangerine Dream? I think that's what it's called. But it's phenomenal fucking music track. Um, Anybody here like Jackass? Better believe it. Anybody else like Jack? No, you don't like Jackass? Man, everybody just fucking just going for the jugular tonight, man. Taylor's like, fuck Breakfast Club. Elijah's like, my turn. Fuck Jackass. David's waiting for his. I know he is. He just hasn't seen anything too egregious yet. I like CKY and Viva. It's the same goddamn thing. It's like, oh, I don't like fucking Haagen-Dazs vanilla. I like Breyer's vanilla. Like, what the fuck? It's the same shit. Well, have you seen this? I love this. No, I haven't seen For Keeps. No, y'all were just talking about that. Anyway, my point was, do you like Jackass on motorcycles? They taste completely different. All right, come here. Come here, you little fucking smart ass. Oh my God, you need to. Okay, look here, fucking early 2000s music trying to tell me what to do. You got to work it. You got to push it. I don't have to do a goddamn thing. Okay? I grew up on it. Jackass, View of the Van, Wild Boys. Wild Boys was okay to me. You know, that was like one of those ones where, like, if it's on, I'm like, all right, I guess I'll watch it. I do have the DVDs, and like, if you look on eBay, people fucking like want stupid money for those fucking DVDs. I don't know if they're getting that money, but they want stupid money. All right, but anyway, Nitro Circus season 1 ran into that, I think, in a Goodwill. This was only $1, but once I saw David Arquette, I was just like, I don't care. Domino, Battle of the Bones. Also has Snoop Dogg in it. All right, I need a fucking drink. Hold on. Ugh. You believe in love at the love. $1 looks too much. There it is. All right, you know what? The amount of fucking disrespect for David Arquette that goes on in here, I don't like it. Domino, is it a comedy? It's a comedy, yeah. I know, it's weird. This is like listed as a comedy, but Homeboy at the store has it in his drama section. So yeah, that's one. Man, it's been a long time since I've done that. All right. So as you already see right here, fucking one night I rented this from a Hollywood Video movie called Kissing Cousins, and rented it from a Hollywood Video, watched it once, returned it, and it was just like, all right, whatever. It's literally what it sounds like. It's about a fucking cousin who they stay with each other, and like it just starts to get a little too fucking real for them. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a fucking pretty entertaining movie, but like I was just like, okay, fucking never thought I'd see it again. And he had it on his show for $3.85. I was like, fucking hey, man, I haven't seen this in 15 years, and I just run into a fucking copy of this. You know? Man, to go into a Hollywood or a Blockbuster again, hell yeah. So he has a foreign movie section, and I like to cruise there because there's a certain foreign movie I'm looking for to complete a collection that I have. And I came across this title and I read it, and just the blurb on the back here is what got me interested. It says, this film is Stand By Me with circumcision. It's called Death of Nintendo. I'm debating whether to take a flight to Oregon to visit the last one standing, just to smell that clean smell once again. But damn, the writing on this with my lighting, it's like white and yellow. So like I can't fucking read it. Oh, okay, here we go. 4 friends in 1990. They list the 4 friends, fucking whatever. Go on a journey. Go on a journey of self-discovery together as a man. The colors of this is like, am I fucking colorblind? Is this what it is? No, because I can see red. Okay. All right. Discover together as they play games and fucking hell. Hold on, let me just see something here. In this third film, in the continuing saga. Okay. Making sure it's not me. Yeah, the writing on this is god awful, dude. I just can't. This is how you find out you're colorblind. No, it's just like if you see here, look, it's like fucking yellow, bright yellow on top of white, and then plus with my lighting right here, like fucking hell, man. All right. They play games and wrestle with new dilemmas. Yeah, fucking hell, dude. A series of earthquakes. Yeah, a series of earthquakes leading up. You know what? Fuck this noise. Where's my phone? In the early 1990s, a teenager and his gang of friends enjoy their summer playing games as they grow up. That's a hell of a lot fucking easier. But he kept wanting 685 for it. And I was just like, I don't know if I want to fucking spend that much on this. And it plus it's a foreign film. You know, it's what language is it? It says English and just a language I've never even heard of. Like I can't even pronounce it. T. It's not Tongan. Yeah, I don't know. No, not Filipino. Okay, maybe y'all can get a good look. Wait, I can actually see it better. But English and whatever that is. Whatever that language is, that's what it is. All I cared about is that it had English subtitles. That's all I fucking cared about. And you probably see right here, Day of the Dead. This was in his dollar bin. And I'm like, fucking hey, I'll take the collector's series of Day of the Dead, 8 o'clock. But I will say, out of the original 3, this is my least favorite. I will say I have come to better appreciate this one over the years. Oh, okay. So it's just another, like it's like a version of Filipino. Okay, all right. Um, it's solid, but I will say, like, if you would have asked me like fucking 25 years ago, I've been like fucking like I don't like it. You know, now I dig it. There's some things in there I like, and there's some things in there that I don't like. Okay, but like looking back on it now, I think the shit with Bub is kind of fucking goofy. Like looking at it and shit, you know. And this is coming from somebody who likes Diary of the Dead. Okay? I said some of it. All right. Y'all want a funny Chloe story? It actually ties into this. Found this for $1. So last Sunday, after the live and everything, I was looking through YouTube and I was just like, you know, it sounds good to watch. You know, I'm high after the fucking live, so I'm just like, you know, it sounds good to watch. Shaun of the Dead. That sounds good. So I order my food from the restaurant. I'm waiting for it. Food gets there. Put the movie on pause. I'm at the part where right after Sean and Ed are like right after there, you know. So I go to the door to get the food. Now Chloe's fucking like, yeah, she's hopping on it. She thinks she's getting food, but she's not. She always acts like she's seeing food for the first time ever in her fucking life. So get on the bed. She hops on her bed. She has like a little stool to hop on the bed and everything. So she hops on the bed and everything. My remote control is laying on the bed. All of a sudden, her paw hits it. And I don't know what she hit on this remote control, but all of a sudden, fucking Shaun of the Dead disappears. And something else pops up on the screen. I don't even see the title. It's just like a fucking new movie starts playing. 20th Century Fox logo pops up. It's like, bam, 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 bam. So what the fuck is this? What did you do? So I pick up the remote. I hit pause on the TV. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I look at Chloe. I was like, no. We're fucking watching Shaun of the Dead, not fucking Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Get your ass out of here. I had to fucking go back, fucking find Shaun of the Dead and everything. Fucking with shit. But when Shaun of the Dead first came out, it was a movie that I dragged my mom and sister to, and they fucking my mom hated me for it. My sister kind of digs it, I think. So I heard they did the show Spaced. So I was like, right on. So this is back in the days of Netflix envelopes and Blockbuster online envelopes and shit. So I rented it through one of them, and I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it, man. Like there's only one British show that I really like, and it's Coupling. And I'll be honest, only the first series is good. In all honesty, but Spaced, I don't know. I figured for $1, fuck it, I'll give it another shot for $1. All right. Chloe knows the class. Oh, like fuck. No, we're gonna watch Shaun of the Dead. We're gonna watch no fucking Monty Python. I mean, I still be meaning to watch that one, but that's what I'm like. But and they're in great condition too. That's what kills me with it, man. It's not like he fucking puts them on the dollar thing and they're like a hunk of shit. He does have a couple ones that I'm like, okay, this has seen better days. But man, he just says, fuck it. If it's on this dollar show, it's $1. I'm like, fuck it, hey, man. Like I went in there to buy a copy of I don't know. It might be in here, but it's probably in here, but I went in there to buy a copy of the movie Rat Race. Okay. Because I want to do an unnecessary commentary on it. Because I know I have a DVD of it, but I don't know if it's like upstairs in like one of my drawers or down here in the box. And I was like, you know what? If he has it, more than likely it's $2.85, fucking $3 out of my pocket, whatever. I go in and I was like, well, of course, once you walk in, the dollar bins are right there. So I always walk in and just go right towards the dollar bin, man. And all it's spined up, man. So I can just scan. I get to the last dollar, man, right there. Boom, Rat Race. I was like, fuck yeah, man. Save me $1.85 in this motherfucker. All right. The Misfits, another awesome series. Have you not seen Toast of London? Yes. All right. This is another one I know I have on DVD somewhere, but this has like it is like a condensed case. So like eventually, like if I find them, I can just fucking take them the fucking half price. But The Girl Next Door and Miss March. I actually don't remember much from Miss March. I remember being a decent movie. The Girl Next Door was fucking is a rocking good time in my opinion. But yeah, I think I need to watch Miss March again. I haven't seen that in fucking ages. This is another one I keep telling myself I need to watch, but like now I need to find like the other cut of the fucking movie, but the Almost Famous. Because like I found this and I was like, oh shit, Almost Famous, and I bought it. And I was like, fuck, there's like a better cut of it that I need to watch. There's like a fucking like director's cut or something, or like what is it, like fucking editor's cut or some bullshit like that. I know there's like a fucking better cut of the movie or some shit. And I was like, fuck, I gotta look out for that one now. I am surprised Jason hasn't been here all night. We're actually talking about fucking movies. Goddamn fucking movie fan doesn't show up. All right, this is one I do. I think I have like the snapper. I think I know where these are. Almost Famous. My sister loves that movie. I have the snapper cases upstairs, but this is more of like I've been looking for a condensed set of these, so like one day I could get rid of the snapper cases, all that good shit. But like I don't think they're ever gonna do like a full series set of it. So like I thought this was maybe Mortal Kombat. That's Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and the Legacy one. I'm hoping one day they just do like one fucking set where you get Mortal Kombat 1, 2, Legacy, the new movies, maybe Conquest. That'd be cool. You know, I'd pay good money for that, but I remember I just recently did a podcast episode about like, you know, my series and everything, you know, ones that didn't make it and shit like that. Failure after failure. Which I think that's why that fucking, because the numbers went up substantially up, like higher on that one than it did the last one. And I was like, I think that's why, because it was titled Failure After Failure. But anyway, one of the first reviews I did after my partner left the final cuts was Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And I was just like, fucking, does it? No, it doesn't have the TV series. No. One of my first reviews was Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I was just like, you know what? Fucking, I don't think it's that bad of a fucking movie. So you know what? Fucking, I'm gonna review it. Fucking, I'll be brave. Fuck YouTube. You know. I start reviewing the fucking movie, and I was like, listen, I don't think it's that bad of a movie. All right, listen, did it have a lot of characters? Absolutely, and everything. Some of them didn't get, like Rain. Rain didn't get enough screen time because Rain was my favorite character and everything. This review is going on, and I was like, I will say there are some parts in there that didn't make any goddamn sense. You know, like why have Melina there for like fucking 5 minutes and everything? Didn't just have like a giant creature show up for no fucking reason and everything. And then it just kept going to like I kept finding negatives about the movie, you know, and I was just like, yeah, and then why did this happen? And I was like, you know what, maybe I don't like this movie, you know, but no, I dig Annihilation in its own weird way, you know, but I don't know. I have a weird. Everybody has their weird OCD tism function when it comes to like collecting, and this is mine. But if you look on the top here, see where it says widescreen or like the label, the logo Miramax or like the widescreen. I like getting those for the collection because I tell myself that one day I'm gonna actually organize the shit. But also I got them not mainly for that, but like part of the reason why I bought this, and plus the cast just on the front here, I was like, fucking hey, right on, man. You know, but Wide Awake. Dennis Leary, Rosie O'Donnell, Dana Delaney, who would, go on to be in Desperate Housewives. Of course, Rosie O'Donnell, who was in League of Their Own. This is apparently like a Miramax, yeah. It's like a, what was it? Baseball movie, isn't it? That's what I was trying to say. Couldn't get the word out. No, it is not. It is not about baseball. It is about some. Joshua is a thoughtful 10-year-old looking for simple answers to life's eternal question. The problem is that no one, including his concerned parents and his colorful fifth grade teacher, seems to be making any sense. Therefore, Joshua makes it a personal mission to unravel the mysteries himself, and the process reminds everyone what it's like to wake up in a world for the very first time. With great performances. Okay, yeah, okay. Hey, I proved that I can read, though. Okay, I just want to state that for the record. Oh, yeah, because I have a widescreen TV down here. That's why. Trust me, if I would have known that, like, I used to be a full screen fucking snob. I used to buy fucking full screen. Like, so sometimes, like Under the Tuscan Sun took me a fucking long time to find a used widescreen copy of that goddamn movie. Because I bought fucking full screen when the goddamn movie came out. This is a movie I hear about a lot. And so I'm just like, all right, I found it. So if I can, Ed TV. Would you like me to watch one in full screen for you? The next time I have a full screen choice. No, you know what? Fuck that, because you couldn't even finish Beth Cooper. You disappoint me. You're fucking 4 out of 10. I don't know how many people have heard of this one. In fact, I think I know. I think I just recently saw my copy of this, so like I think I rebought this. So I have to double check. But Adam is about an autistic man, and he falls in love with somebody, but it's not a comedy, It's a drama and everything. But the one thing that I really took away from the fucking movie was the score. That was a tremendous score. And there's plenty of opportunities in the movie where you can just hear it. No, not a Hallmark movie. This was an independent movie released and everything. I I only knew about it because Alex, who we used to talk about on the Three-Way Dance, Alex is autistic, and he told me about it. So like I tracked it down and watched it, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good movie. And then when it came out on DVD, because like when I watched it the first time, I watched it on like a pirated site, so I didn't really get to hear shit. So like when I watched it on DVD for the first time, it had like a tremendous fucking score. You know, I fell asleep watching it, and like I woke up to the score playing and everything. It has some beautiful fucking music in here. This one right here, I just don't think I ever had a fucking DVD copy of, so I just fucking bought it. The Great Muppet Caper. I like the early. I really like the. I've never seen this, believe it or not. I don't know why. I've seen like every fucking Muppet movie except for this one, even the shitty ones. Never heard of it, you fucking rat bastard. But like I got the Muppet movie over here. Muppets Take Manhattan is my favorite. I don't care what fucking people say. I like Muppets Take Manhattan the best. And Muppets from Space is awesome too. You know, but Treasure Island, fuck off. And Christmas Carol, dude, I'm sorry, no. All right, this is like the last thing I found in my $5 Walmart bin before they got rid of it. Rest in peace. Richie Rich. Christmas Carol is the only Muppet movie I own. Man, I'm starting to think like fucking Elijah was like elected like most likely to have a woman chained up in his basement. It's like never heard of the Great Muppet Caper, but you know the fucking the one where fucking Sabrina Carpenter dances with chickens. That one. I'm like of all fucking ones. That's like, what's your favorite movie ever? Titty Fuckers 9? What other movies have you seen? None? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Richard Rich, by the way. Pick this up for $1. Grown Ups 1 and Grown Ups 2. Which I don't understand the hate for these movies. Listen, I understand hate for some of Adam Sandler's movies. I get it. You know, like I get the fuck. I get why people hate fucking Jack and Jill. You know, there's only one funny fucking joke in that movie. I get why people don't like bedtime stories because it's fucking stupid. But like these two, I don't get it, man. You know, Me and the baby mama would watch these and fucking have a great time. You know? It was like one of the few movies we would fucking watch and not have a fucking argument about, man. I actually remember watching this on fucking VHS, and I don't think I ever had the DVD of it. The only thing I remember about this is like, I remember renting the DVD of it. It was like one of the first DVDs I rented because it had like deleted scenes and all that good shit on there. So, serving Sarah. I need me a Dunkachino. That's like the best part. That's like the only fucking funny ass fucking part of the movie. So we got to shave a couple seconds off there, but what do you think? Burn this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Burn it. No one must ever see this. Ever. That is like the fucking funniest fucking thing in the movie. If they would have made the whole movie about fucking him and the Dunkachino, Jack and Jill would be his best fucking movie ever. I forgot what fucking Serving Sarah's about. What the fuck is it? I know Terry Crews is in here. Cedric the Entertainer. Perry stars as Joe Tyler, a process server who will do anything it takes to deliver legal documents to unsuspecting victims. So far, Pineapple Express without the weed. But nothing in Joe's bag of tricks prepares him for Sarah, played by Elizabeth Hurley. The stunning. Okay, yeah. When Joe serves Sarah with Gordon's divorce papers, Sarah. Okay, so yeah, you got it. All right. All right. This one. If I would have known that they didn't release the other one on fucking DVD, I probably would have just left this there to die. But I watched the show on Netflix because I heard about it, and so I watched the show and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good show. It was only 2 seasons. I was like, fuck, but I found season 1 of that show for $1 at Razzle Dazzle there. This is basically, I should let that motherfucker know I've been live, just saying his name all night and just be like, motherfucker, I've had 4 people watching me all night. I should be getting a 4% discount when I come in now. No, after I fucking ran that deal on him the other day, I ain't asking for shit for like fucking 6 months. Anyway, but then I found out they didn't release the other season of the show on DVD, so I'm kind of upset. But Kevin can go fuck himself. It's kind of a kooky show if you don't know what this is. The chick is like, whenever she sees like her husband and shit, she imagines herself like in a sitcom and everything. But whenever he's not around, it's like this gritty fucking drama and everything. It's like, or not gritty, depressing drama world and everything. But there's like a story going on and everything. It's very good. If it's still on Netflix, check it out. Because it was an AMC show, but unfortunately they didn't do the other season on DVD. I'm really fucking mad about that. But I mean, I guess the first season for only $1, I'm not going to be too fucking mad there. But weird premise. It's good though, I'm telling you. Let me see if it's still on Netflix. Or let me just see where it's streaming. I can just type in and see where it's streaming. Ah, it's not streaming on Netflix anymore. Fuck. All right, it's only streaming. It's streaming free on Sling TV. If the 12 people in the world who have that, and AMC Plus, of course. That's what it's streaming on. Damn, it was on Netflix there for a bit. Damn. Haven't watched the whole Mario movie yet. You know, I was leery when they didn't use the fucking voice. Damn, and Murphy is gorgeous. I was worried when he wasn't like, it's a me, Mario, because I was just like, ah, fuck, what are we doing here? You know, call me a racist. I don't care. I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know, but then I saw the movie and everything. I was like, you know what? I think that was the issue. Like, I think the live action Mario has its own little fucking piece of history and everything. This one right here, I think, got it right in a sense of like we had Donkey Kong. There was references to, I think there was a Mario Kart reference, wasn't there? Or am I thinking the new one? I don't know. My point is, it was like a lot of great references to the fucking game. It was like him doing the obstacle course or whatever. I fucking dug it more than I thought I was going to. Uh, Jack Black didn't cheese up Bowser like I thought. I thought he was going to eat too much fucking scenery as Bowser, but he didn't. You know, strangely, he actually got a top 100 hit with just peaches, peaches, peaches. And at first, I was like, what the fuck? But then I'll catch myself at work. Fucking peaches, 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 peaches. Fuck. You know, so what is Sling? I rest my case. You know? And finally, here, I did talk about this on a live one night, but I like to get certain Criterion movies. This one I've been on the lookout for a while, and I finally got it. Armageddon. But this right here, he wanted $8.85 for it, and I was like, motherfucker, I don't want to pay you $8.85 for this. You know, so like I bought like some other shit. I had like a couple dollar ones, and first time I asked him, I was just like, "Hey, I was just wondering, man, would you do your $6.85 price on this?" And he was just like, "Absolutely, man, because you keep coming back week in and week out." I was like, "All right, thanks, man, appreciate it." You know, so he went ahead and gave it that because, like, I hear the commentary on this is fucking incredible. You know, because I only ran across this one other time and it was missing the movie disc, which I'm just like, the fuck. I only know Sling Blade. Mm-hmm. How many French fried taters? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nah. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? It lights up and everything with the whistles, just like the one your dad gave you. Why'd you give me this? Because we're buds. Sorry. But yeah, he actually had a DVD copy of the second one. And I know, moviesreusa.biz was nice enough to hook me up with a Blu-ray copy. But like this one actually had special features and shit on it. So I was just like, for $4.85, fucking, you got yourself a sale there, buddy. You know? So Good Burger 2, which I will admit, not as good as the first. Not as good as the first, but as I like to say, fucking still a rocking good time. I will say I haven't gone back and watched it yet. The only thing that it was missing for me, I think it needed a Sinbad cameo. They had everybody. I mean, like they had like the sister of the villain from the original. They had everybody, Connie Mondoon. They had fucking everybody that they could bring back from the original in here. You know, that wasn't dead. You know, fucking, they couldn't get Sinbad. What the fuck is Sinbad up to? What has he been up to that he couldn't come back for Good Burger? I'm sorry, I love Sinbad, but what the fuck? I didn't think in a million years. I didn't think they'd ever get it made. I know they talked about it, but I didn't think they'd get it made. I just wish it was actually based on the book. Because for those of you who don't know, there was actually a book released a couple of years after the first movie. It was titled Good Burger to Go. It was about Ed and Dexter chasing a guy through Europe because Ed was chasing him to give him his 4 cents and change that he forgot at Good Burger. I want to see that fucking movie. But yeah, other than fucking no Sinbad, this is fine. Has anybody seen the movie Missing with John Cho in it? Where it's like a screen life movie where it's like all on the fucking screen. They're trying to find the daughter and everything like that. Sounds like a very I think I have a box with like a whole bunch of books in it. I think that's one of them in there. I think I have it. No. Fuck. You have it. Ah, fuck. Anyway, this is like a loose sequel to that. It's called Missing. It's kind of like it one of those movies like Unfriended, you know, where it's like all on a screen and shit. If you haven't seen Missing, man, oh my god, Missing's incredible. I mean, not Missing, Searching. I haven't seen Missing yet. I'm sorry. Searching's incredible. It's like a guy's daughter, not this one. Hold on. Searching is where a guy's daughter goes missing, and like all you see is like the computer screen, and he's like looking through like his daughter's like Facebook and like fucking old videos and shit like that, and he like puts together the mystery and everything, and then dude, it's fucking it's incredible, man. And then they made like a loose sequel to it called Missing, you know. So I went ahead and grabbed that since it was $1. I remember seeing this one as a kid. Haven't seen it in years, so again for $1, I was like, all right, I'm game. Is Searching fucking streaming anywhere? Gosh. Okay. Okay, notice I'm looking for the movie, but like it's weird too because searching movie. There we go. Nope, it's not streaming anywhere. Son of a bitch. See, that's why you have a DVD, folks. Does that have Pierce Bronson in it? It doesn't say it on the back. I'm pretty sure he'd been popular enough to be on the back of the DVD at the time. This one's Tommy Lee Jones, Anne Heche, Gary Hoffman, Gabby Hoffman, Don Cheadle. Oh, Keith David. Hey. Okay, haven't seen it. All right. I've heard good things. I've heard good and bad things about this movie. So at $1, it's not too bad of a risk. But so Renfield? Has anybody seen Renfield here? It's an okay film? Okay. Oh, great. I've heard, like, yeah, it's kind of fun to fucking, it's terrible. And you're just like, it's a, yes, it's good. All right. So I don't think it's a buck wasted. I've talked about this one before. I have a copy of this. Again, I know it's in a box over here. Plus, this one right here is a censored DVD. My DVD is uncensored, but this film not yet rated. It's a great documentary about the MPA or the MPAA at the time. And book club, the next chapter, Diane Keaton. Why'd you have to take Diane Keaton away from us? You look. Oh, okay, I'm good. I'm okay. Oh man, I got a cool one coming up here. Here's a fucking deep cut for you guys here. Do anybody know about that one? Girl fight. Michelle Rodriguez. Fucking. Wow, you saw this one in theater. Wow. Fucking A. Seen it. Decent watch. I had a fucking Michelle Rodriguez thing at the time, and like I saw it on mute. Wait, what? I fall asleep watching YouTube almost nightly. Sometimes I'll change it up and watch something else, which is I don't understand how I'm not at 3,000 watch hours in a year, but whatever. But that's what I was saying when you didn't hear me earlier, Elijah. I was talking about like how I don't have 3,000 watch hours. But one night I fell asleep watching a movie. I don't even remember what movie it was. But all of a sudden in the morning, like, you know, you're like in that half in, half out phase. I'm hearing something on the TV and I just don't fucking feel like, you know, changing it at the moment. Kind of half in, half out. And fucking then like my brain just listens to it while I'm just like laying there. And like I'm getting interested and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? You know? So like finally I finally turned the fucking shit off. I was just like, whatever, I don't care. And I wake up later and I was like, that's what I was fucking watching or listening to, I should say. So I actually went back and started watching the movie. I was like, wow, this movie kind of fucks hard. I'm not gonna fucking lie. So I found the DVD there last week, Joyride. I did that same joke, Death Punch, at fucking work. They're because I mentioned something about Sabrina Carpenter. I was just like, I think she's fucking hot and shit. And they're just like, really? I was like, yeah, I think so and shit. So so one day they were like, Will, your girl's on, you know, on the radio and shit. And I was just like, who? And they're just like, and they, because I couldn't hear it that well. And they're just like, it's Sabrina Carpenter. I was just like, oh, I couldn't. Usually I watch her shit on mute. I don't really know. And they're just like, what the fuck, Will? I was like, what? Joyride is good. Yeah, I did. And plus, this has like a 29-minute alternate ending. Now, when I picked this up at Razzle Dazzle and looked at that, it was like 29-minute alternate ending. I'm like, might as well be a fucking different movie at that point. Then I keep reading, not just a new ending, but a whole new movie. I was like, well, all right, you got me there. You know? Four shocking new endings in all. Why do I have a feeling that's bullshit? This I just saw the title and I read the back of it, and I was like, that sounds interesting. Turbo Cola? I don't know. It sounded pretty interesting. As the threat of Y2K computer bug looms on New Year's Eve 1999, a gas station attendant sets into motion his his scheme to get rich quick. I'm just like, this sounds like a fucking movie. It takes place in one night. At least that's what it sounds like. I don't know. I couldn't find any info. Yeah, I couldn't. It's an indie movie, but I couldn't find any fucking info about it online. So maybe that's why. Yeah, because I kept looking it up and I couldn't find anything about it. I'm gonna save that for last because that's really fucking interesting. The Invasion. Okay. Fucking unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion. The 70s fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I'm not a fan. You know, it has its moments. Okay, let me not fucking completely fucking gaslight you here. You know, but I did like the ending when I first saw it. You know, I was just like, oh fuck, I actually didn't see it coming. You know, I was just like, oh fuck, really? Fuck off. You know, but like I don't know, I just found certain parts of the fucking movie boring. You know, I was just like, fuck, can we get on with it then? You know, but I did like the ending of it. But I saw a clip from this one. I was like, man, that actually looks kind of fun, you know? So, and plus, I like the original poster. There's a poster floating around for this movie, and it's just like of a note or something like that. And it was just like, leave, don't call, something like that. And just the way it was fucking framed and everything. Always love that fucking poster, but like, yeah, whatever. Sugar and Spice. I actually passed on this one week. I was like, I saw it and I was like, fuck it. I don't want it because he wanted $4.85 for it. You know, I was like, he wants $4.85 for it. Fucking, I don't want it. But the next week I came in and I was like, well, it's still here. It needs a good home. Believe it or not, I have this on VCD. Video compact disc. Because I got lucky at a thrift store one day. That's why. But since it was there still, I was just like, fucking A, I'll get it. That was a great cast. Mina Savino, fucking Marla Skokoff, Marley Shelton, fucking James Martin. Oh, James Martin. I thought Kevin Kline was in this for some reason. Oh, okay. I thought Kevin Kline was in this. All right. Anyway. All right. Finally, this one. Okay. So I wanted to bring it down here so I could show you guys for comparison. But I recently added to my collection because one of my favorite movies is Super Size Me. And I finally found the educational version. This is the one that schools could buy, and they play it in class, and they'd also have like a pamphlet inside that was kind of like a school guide and everything. And I have it upstairs and everything. So I thought that was like a nice little cool collector's piece for fucking Super Size Me. So I finally got it. Waited it out on a good price and everything. I'm looking through Razzle Dazzle's fucking Dazzler bin. I gotta pitch that to him. I'm like, hey, I got a good idea for the bin, Dazzler bin. You know, just pay me now. Give me some store credit. You know? So I'm looking and I see I see the movie The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. You know, I've heard about the movie. The ending spoiled to me. Fucking whatever. So I pick it up and look at it, and I notice something different about it, and it says Classroom Edition. And I was like, fucking hey, a Classroom Edition? What the fuck is that? So like I pick it up and I'm walking around the store. I was like, I gotta look this up. I look it up. There is like, it's like this motherfucker doesn't exist. I cannot find anything about the Classroom Edition on this. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, if you don't know, is about it's about a boy who lives next door to a concentration camp back when they had him and everything, and he becomes friends with like a boy who lives in a home becomes friends with a boy in a concentration camp, and they have this relationship through like a fence and everything. I mean, like, there's normal DVDs out there. You know, you can just find a fucking DVD of it, but like, this is a Classroom Edition, you know? And it says down here, attention, Disney Educational Protection recommends that educators preview the program before showing it to students. The film and bonus material contain scenes that depict human suffering. Jesus Christ. Human suffering and loss of life. Plus, it has educational features like has like downloadable shit, which I don't know if this shit's on the regular DVD. Okay, yeah. All right. All right, now that lunch is over, everybody want a movie? Yeah, okay, here you go. But it's just like I said, I couldn't find any information on it. Maybe if I scan the barcode, hold on. No, I don't want to shop with AI, damn it. All right, there we go. Aha! We found it. That's what I was doing wrong. I didn't fucking scan the barcode. Ah, okay. So it doesn't go for much. Okay. Well, we don't know what it's going for. The asking price is 12. So that's okay. Mystery solved on that. Okay, well. I only paid $1 for it. So. Oh, yeah, here it is. Hey. Rat Race. we're almost done. You can do it. All right. Can we try and watch the trailer when you're done? Eric Bischoff. He actually had some wrestling DVDs. So, for $1, of course, I'm going to snag them. He did have a couple, but like it was just ones I didn't need or want. Yeah, Young Rock Season 2, which, you know, I didn't think I would like the Young Rock show, but I actually ended up liking it. But here's the thing. I can't find Season 1 on DVD. I can only find it on Blu-ray, you know, and they didn't release Season 3 on anything. So I'm just like, fuck, why did I buy this? You know? DVD collecting again. No, this is I just buy for me personally, and just like lately I go to this store and they have like a lot of good shit at a good price. So like I just, you know. And some people here wanted to see what I bought. So this is like all the shit I bought like literally in the last like fucking like 5 months. Where the fuck have you been? I've done released 2 books. 2 more books. You never come around anymore. You never come around, make me feel pretty anymore. I'm gonna fucking turn you into 8 fingers. Is it because I'm not young and perky anymore? Is it because I can't wear the headbands anymore? I can still put on the headband. I can still dance for you. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. I can still do it. Sorry, that came from a real place. He's just sitting there like, what the fuck did I walk into? I don't do YouTube anymore. TikTok mostly. Man, I tried to do the TikTok thing. I got up to the 1,000 subscribers. Worked my ass off to get up to the 1,000 subscribers and everything. Okay? First fucking fucking TikTok live I did. Fucking, I said, oh, I don't know how to say that name, but welcome to the live. They fucking banned me. They're just like, you're banned for fucking a week for fucking hate speech. I'm like, what? And they were like, yeah. I was like, fuck. Live is great. Yeah, I've always heard about it, and it's on Disney Plus. But you know, plus it has the widescreen touchstone, all that good shit. So I was like, all right, fucking, I'm gonna get this. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Before, is my favorite fucking place really closed for food tonight? It was like not opening until Tuesday. I'm like, what the fuck? I saw like some YouTube videos about this. Apparently, I think they said this is rare. You don't understand how often we order from this place. They left us a note the other day, Elijah. Really, I feel like this would be up your alley. I feel like this would be like some obscure fucking shit you would know about. There's a guy I like to watch called Crazy Ken on YouTube. Um, and like I don't really know a lot about computers and shit like that, but like he's one of those guys that makes it entertaining. Like I'm sitting there learning about a fucking 1990 fucking Apple Muller computer. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But he makes it so entertaining. I sit and watch the whole goddamn thing. You know? And I think it was his video on this that I was just like, so I'm looking through them like spine like this. And I was like, and music too. What the fuck? I think once I saw Leah Thompson. I think Leah Thompson's in this one, right? Yeah, Little Women, and then it had Leah Thompson in it. I was like, right on. Plus, whenever I see the term Little Women, I just think of Mo Sizlak from fucking Simpsons. Like, they were no longer little girls. They were little women. Oh, what's it about? It's like they do like animations to music, and it's like I don't know how to describe it right now in my state of mind. You can watch it for free on YouTube. But these are like the like Kickstarter fucking DVDs and shit. This is like, so that's why I like this. But like you can watch them free on YouTube. They were no longer little girls. They were little women. Always heard this was good, so I figured I'd pick it up. Strange Brew. I like Rick Moranis, and I think Dave Thomas is very underrated, in my opinion. I tried watching this when it first came out because I remember the books as a kid, and I fell asleep watching it. And I kept telling myself, "Oh, I want to go back and watch that," but I just never did. So I figured, like, oh, if I buy the DVD, I'll go back and watch it. The Captain Underpants movie, because I grew up with the books and everything, like these Goosebumps, fucking. Those are like the only two that I really fucking read. Hey, it was a big bag, and plus, I rant and ramble, man. I told we were in for a long night, man. I told you. Flight 93. I think this is actually a very more accurate movie than fucking United 93 was. My nephew would watch Captain Underpants all the time. All right, it's 9:00, so I got to speed round the rest here. So, The Founder, which is about McDonald's founder and everything, great movie here. Gladiator, the extended cut. Big old 3-disc set there. Again, mainly for the fucking Touchstone logo, but I've been wanting to see this one. Captain Ron. I actually found that I had 2 of these. I made a mistake, but Uncle Buck, Great Outdoors, 2-pack. That's another one I can sell to Jason for like, well, this one says $2, so I'll just fucking sell it to him for $20. Illegal Aliens, which is the last movie that Anna Nicole Smith and China, ironically, did. So it was nice to have a fucking physical copy of that, even though it's broke to shit, but whatever. Take what you can get. You know? Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It was actually kind of a fun movie for $1. If you guys remember, a long time ago, I bought that I Love Lucy complete set, and it was missing a disc. Well, he had this for $1, which was like the last seasons. So I just bought it just so I can get the last disc of that set. Another wrestling one, which was NXT, best of 2018. Elijah, are you still here? Yeah? Okay. Law and Order, True Crime, Menendez Brothers, which can we please get off the Menendez Brothers here? And the last one for the night, I only bought it because it's the only time that they ever put the movie out on 1 disc. I wish I could say I was playing that all night. That's the only reason I bought it, because like every other edition of this fucking movie that's ever come out on DVD, they split the movie into 2 discs. And I'm just like, why? Why? You have the technology to put it on 1. Like, why does every edition after fucking this one just fucking you split it into 2 discs? It's not a goddamn VHS, motherfucker. All right, so that is literally like just about everything I've bought, like literally back from like 2 years, I think, because I showed you that one there. So now I just gotta find a place to fit all this fucking shit. You know? They shouldn't have put it on. I know you told me why you fucking hate that movie, and it's not just because of the movie, but like I just can't remember at the moment. Fuck, there's movies out there. I don't think there's. The only movie I really hold a grudge against is fucking, I guess Morbius, I guess, really. I hold a grudge against, really. But it's not really Morbius' fault. I'm trying to think of a movie that's like made me angry where I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you. Like with Elijah, where it's like once like on site, you know. And again, I wish I could say I planned that, but I didn't. I just happened to see, like, I had the whatever the second to last one was, and then and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I saw it was Titanic, and I was just like, oh, what has been bestowed upon me? And I was like, fucking after all this fucking bullshit, after like fucking shit that he never heard of, like what's this horse shit? Fucking talk to me. What is he talking about? What is this fucking what is this wide awake dog shit? And then fucking right at the end, after fucking 3 hours, bam, hit him with a Titanic. I wish I could say I planned that, but you know, but where did Tony go? Buy my books. Oh, sorry. I mean, you can buy my books and burn them, but just buy them. I just want to be accepted as an author. Okay. I've actually been thinking of stories that go left. Problem is, I forgot to write them down. Yeah, Thursday we'll probably be back with LA Noir. Friday I'm going to go back to being off. And then yeah, we'll probably be on the LA Noir train for a while because I want to get to that quiet place now. But I do want to go back to LA Noir because like fuck, I missed so many goddamn fucking questions. I kind of want to play it with a guide so like we can actually see like the fucking actual fucking shit. You know, like the shit that we're supposed to see. You know what I mean? But I do want to play that quiet place because I have been fucking wanting to play that shit. And then Sunday, I would do a poll, but fucking didn't really matter last time. You know what? We haven't been able to do it because of my indecisive ass when I'm high. So let's go for the million next Sunday. Oh yeah, and we'll do the side quest on the second run, too, like the dispatches and shit. We'll do those too. I'll become the fucking LA Noir channel. I finally fucking found my calling. Every night it will be like fucking that'll be my fucking hook. I'm just like, all right, if I can go fucking 45 seconds driving recklessly and not hit nothing, fucking everybody gets a fucking $5 DoorDash credit. Here we go. 3, 2, fuck. Yeah, it'd be a fun little game and shit. Put me in the little fucking camera again and everything, but I wouldn't be wearing a backwards hat anymore. I'd have to wear a fucking hat like that, like the fucking 40s and shit. Like, all right, guys, we're back in LA Noir. And tonight, see, we're going to be all competing for that $5 DoorDash card, you see? Right here, LA Noir. Fucking... All right, I'm thinking a little too hard about that. My son have Mousetrap out to dry too long, though. I still need to win one damn game. Didn't you win a Monopoly? See, and if you're just fucking being creepy and watching us, you know you guys can play too. You know, just say, hey, I want to play. Get to know us and shit. We're not awful people. Well, maybe. That's kind of the fun. We need to play Mousetrap again. So are we vetoing Millionaire? You know, fucking, you want. Thing with Mousetrap. Okay, here's the thing with Mousetrap, though. Fucking. We might have to make that a 2 for a night then, because, like, why don't we split it up? Why don't we do Millionaire and fucking Mousetrap? Because, like, I don't think I can do fucking Mousetrap for fucking 3 goddamn hours. Okay, well, we'll kick it off with fucking Mousetrap. Let the gummies fucking do their thing, and then fucking Millionaire. See if we can win the million funky, because that's kind of like the whole fucking gimmick of the whole goddamn thing. So, all right, fucking, there we go. So, LA Noir, and then Sunday, fucking, maybe Friday I'll do LA Noir too, depending on how fucking well I do. I don't know. We'll see about that one. That's not a guarantee. All right, guys. For anybody else fucking watching, that's gonna do it for me here. I will see you guys when I see you. Till the next one, guys. I am Will the Artist. Be breezy.